All right, guys, we're going to do a little bit of notes. I'm going to give you the handout though. So the notes we're going to be taking, let's see if this actually, thank you for working, computer. All right, this first part's going to be a review. The second part's going to be kind of new, and then you're going to be working with your partner solving the rest of a different handout. But number of solutions, I want you guys to think real quick, remembering this, and I'm going to do a middle part first. And when I deal with this middle part, I just want to go with what you guys already know. And I'm making this up on the fly, so if it's a fraction, don't freak out, okay? So go ahead and try to solve this. And I should have made a little room to give this a title. We will give this a title after we're done up here, so don't worry. But go ahead and try to solve this. Push pause and solve this out for me. All right, as you solve this out, you're going to be going to distribute first, okay? Then from here, you're going to get 8x plus 12, no big deal, distributive property, minus 3x equals 2x plus 5 plus 4x. If you're a student that doesn't like to show their work, you have to change that mentality, because when you're solving questions on the benchmark, they're going to ask you, like, this is step 1, okay? All right, this would be step 1. All right, now step 2. What would step 2 look like in this scenario? Well, I know I need to combine like terms. When I look at this side or this side, and this is old stuff, but I'm going to combine like terms. I see those are alike. I'm going to combine those. So 8x and negative 3, negative 3x. That's going to be 5x, bring down the 12, okay, equals. Then I see these two as well, and I'm going to get 6x plus 5, okay? And that would be step 2. The reason I'm doing these steps is, again, you may see questions like this. They'll be like, okay, what's wrong in step 1? Or what should step 2 really look like? Is there a mistake in step 3? Those are the kinds of questions you may see, all right? And I may give you questions like that on your practice benchmark. Your practice benchmark is this Friday. Tomorrow, we're going to play a review game. And then Friday, you're going to have your practice benchmark, your last major quiz in your gradebook, all right? Then I'm going to go letters to the left. All right, that cancels out. I'm going to get negative 1x. I don't mind you putting 1 plus 12 equals 5. That was step 3. Okay, then I'm going to subtract 12. All right, so now I have negative 1x equals negative 7. Am I allowed to keep this a negative 1? No, I have to get rid of that. I have to divide it. And it could also look like negative x, right? It could also be negative x equals negative 7. It's the same thing, right? Those are the same. So make sure you don't get that confused. Then we're going to divide this out to get rid of it. This is negative 1. We're going to divide negative 1 to both sides. X equals positive 7. Okay? And that would be, this would be step 4, I believe. Okay? And then your final answer is x equals 7. All right, beautiful. What's the title of my map, though? Number of solutions. Well, this is 1x, right? Just x. This is going to be 1 solution. When you have this 1x, x equals, that's 1 solution, 1 answer. All right? So hopefully you remember the different ones that we're going to deal with now. So let's go ahead and move on over here real quick. Up here, I'm going to go ahead and put okay. Now, go ahead and try this problem out for me and try to get an answer. All right, push pause. All right, now, as you deal with this, you're going to get 4x plus 12 equals 3x plus 5 plus x. Step 1. Then you're going to get combining like terms, 4x plus 5. I'm going to bring this down, 4x plus 12. Interesting. Now you notice, I need you to notice today, same variable, different constant. Same variable, different constant. Subtract, okay? Equals 5, then subtract 12. 0x equals negative 7. 0x equals negative 7. When you have this, there's nothing you can multiply by 0 that's going to equal negative 7. There's nothing at all. So when I see this as an answer, I want to take this and I want to put a cross through it because this is called no solution. 0x equals a number. Some people have been saying this is infinite. This is not infinite, guys. All right, and I'm going to rewrite this last part. I'm going to rewrite this part again. 4x plus 12 equals 4x plus 5. I'm rewriting this step here down here. And the reason I'm going to do that again is notice same variables, different constants. Okay? All right, write that down. Push pause and write it down. Let's move on to the other side. I'm going to go a little quicker. All right, for this side, go ahead and try this one out. All right, now, as I distribute, I'm going to get 3x plus 9 equals 2x, and x is going to be 3x plus 9. What do you notice? They're the same. They're the same on both sides. When they're the same on both sides, that's infinite. And I'll go ahead and keep solving the problem out. Minus 3x. And then when you do this, you're going to get a 0x over here, plus 9 equals 9. Subtract 9, you're going to get 0x equals 0. Okay? And this is infinite. Infinite. And they also call it infinitely many solutions. Sometimes they call it that way too. Infinitely many solutions. But here's the deal. When you have this in the textbook, they like to write it out like this sometimes. When you subtract 3x here, they say these cancel out. These both cancel out. And what's left? You have 9 equals 9. When you have the same on both sides, it's going to be infinite. All right? Hopefully you have that in your brain. All right, flip over the sheet. Flip it over. Now, we're going to do a little bit of work here, and then we're going to be having to read. And what you need to be thinking of is thinking about variables, thinking about variables consistently, always thinking about what are the variables going on here. And I'll help you with the first handful, and then you're going to start to get the hang of this very easily, I promise you. John and Billy made a total of 12 layups in the basketball game. John and Billy. When you see the word and, it's a plus, right? So John plus Billy. I'm going to say John's a variable, plus Billy is a variable. And what did they make a total of? Total means what? Equals. So just think about it. J plus B equals 12. And that's all you had to have to do to create this sentence into an equation. All right? All right, what about this one? Bella and Emily and spent a total equal sign. Bella plus Emily equals 140. Okay? Very nice. Let's keep it going. David, this is where it gets a little tricky now. David made 5 more layups than Billy. David made 5 more layups than Billy. So this is where it gets a little tricky, but I want you to be able to handle this. Don't worry. We can handle this. So David made 5 more layups than Billy. Here we go. David is a variable. Billy is a variable. All right? Watch what I'm going to do. What does David equal? David made 5 more layups than Billy. So we're going to say 5 more. That should be plus 5, right? Plus 5 of what? 5 more than Billy. So we're going to do Billy plus 5. Let's see if this makes sense to you. David made 5 more layups than Billy. David equals Billy plus 5. All right. Bella, we're talking about Bella, so Bella's going to be the equal sign. So Bella equals Bella equals spent $21 less than Emily. Less than Emily. So that was going to be negative 21. So Emily minus 21. Bella spent $21 less than Emily. You just have to read the sentence and see if it makes sense to you, all right? What are we talking about? We're talking about Bella. That's our Bella. That's going to be our equals, all right? Eva and Jenna earned a total we know is equal sign. Eva and Jenna, Eva plus Jenna equals 150. All right? Why don't you guys try some more here? Try these out together. Talk to your partners and see if you can figure out some of the rest of these. Push pause. Go ahead and give them a couple minutes to work on this, and then we'll go over the answers. All right, cool. So let's go. Eva earned 36 more. Eva equals 36 more than Jenna. Jenna plus 36. All right, makes sense. 36 more plus 36. Stephen and Josh made a total of 40 cookies. Josh equals 15 less cookies than Stephen. All right, Stephen minus 15. Stephen made 3 times more cookies than Josh. Stephen equals 3 times more than Josh. Ooh, we have a times now. So Josh times 3. So you could put 3J, can't you? Isn't that 3 times Josh? 3 times Josh. Ooh. Hillview and East Whittier donated a total, we'll put East Whittier, of 35 food baskets. Hillview equals donated 12 more baskets than East Whittier. East Whittier plus 12. Josh spent $40 less than Isaiah. Josh equals $40 less than Isaiah. Isaiah minus 40. Okay? Now let's get down to business. Let's see if we can handle this. Watch what's going to happen. I know you guys can handle this. Let's go. Make sure you can do this because you're going to be doing this working with your partner in a second. Jenny and Susie earned a total of $160. Jenny plus Susie equals 160. Okay? Jenny earned 24 more. Jenny equals 24 more than Susie. Susie plus 24. Guys, look at this problem and let's see if you can handle this. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. What does all of this equal? What does all of this equal? It equals Jenny. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it in for Jenny. I'm going to cross this out and plug it in for Jenny. Right down here, S plus 24, right? I put it right there, plus S equals 160. All I did was rewrite this equation without Jenny. Now let's go ahead and solve this. 2 S's plus 24 equals 160. Subtract 24. That's going to be 136. I know this may look intense, but you've been doing this all semester. You are fine. You can handle this. And this is 2 into 36, going to be 68. So how much did Susie earn? Susie equals 68. You can do this. You can do this. All right, let's try the next one. Disneyland tickets and California Adventure tickets. The bell's going to ring. Ignore that sound in a second. Disneyland and California Adventure tickets cost a total of $350. Disneyland tickets cost $26 more than California Adventure tickets, okay? So Disneyland is D, California is C, okay? D plus C equals a total of $350. Disneyland tickets cost, we're talking about Disneyland tickets now, cost 26 more, so more than what? California Adventure. So C plus 26. Does that make sense? 26 more than California Adventure. All right. Now you have your situation to handle. This all equals something. We can handle this. We can put it right there. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. C plus 26. I'm putting that right there. Let me write the rest of this equation. Plus C equals 350. Like terms. All right. Subtract 26. Let me go ahead and get my calculator. I don't want to think right now. I don't know if you get like me like that sometimes. So if I pull this out here real quick, 350 minus 26, 324, 2C, and then I'm going to divide 2C. I'm going to divide that by 2. Oops. Equals, and then divide that by 2. C equals $162. All right. Now that you have this, keep this in front of you. I want you working with your partner back and forth, trying these problems out. All right. I want you to pay attention to you and your partner. See if you guys can handle this. And I know you guys can. All right. Best of luck on this, and I will talk to you guys later.